I'm Bob Rosario. Welcome to Joystick.
I like that.
There we go. Thank you.
This is not Jackass. This is the Joystick Show. I've done this intro 3 fucking times by this point because our hardware just doesn't want. It's like the second week that our hardware is just
third
fucking
week,
sucking, bro.
That's the technology. Man.
Welcome to the Joystick Show. I'm your host Bobby Rosario. This is
Dylan,
and we've got 2 lovelies with us.
It's been a minute.
What up, guys?
It's been a real minute for you two, especially you.
Yeah.
Word.
How you guys been?
Chilling, man. You know,
Good to hear.
hitting a hard reset on the year.
Yeah.
Low key, same.
Before we get any further, hit them with the good old gumbo mumbo jumbo.
yeah.
Make sure to go ahead and make sure to go ahead and subscribe to the Team Joystick YouTube channel. We got some fire content that you guys will enjoy. We no doubt. Like we started last week, we got a question for you at the beginning of the episode.
In the comments,
Yeah.
specifically.
So a question for you that we would like you to answer, because we will be talking about this week, is what is your favorite Super Bowl commercial? Come on, there's a lot out there. You know, we got some wazzahs. You know, we got some fucking.
Yeah, there's some good ones.
There's a lot of also ones that like just missed the mark completely. There's a few
for sure.
That's
one I want to talk about.
There's a few iconic ones that
Jerry
I
got
have in my
really
brain.
upset, like trying to find one.
Jerry got
I was
upset at one that is funny that Jerry doesn't think is funny, but it is just fucking hilarious.
It's funny because Jerry doesn't find it funny. I wonder.
No, that's why it's
because
funny.
of how not funny it was. Though.
Anyway, we'll get to it.
Yeah, we'll get to it.
Is that everything covered? Like, subscribe, question,
comment. Yeah,
Comment
right.
your bulls.
If you don't
be our-
comment,
be
you're
our
in
super-
trouble.
Be our best friends, right?
You get detention if you don't.
Yeah.
Next week's episode, you can't
Send
watch.
us your social security.
You get pow pow.
Yeah.
All right. Customary that we start this thing with the how have you guys been? What have you been up to? Dylan and I kind of run this shit. You guys know what
We do it every week.
Yeah.
So
We hear you all the time.
let's throw it over to that side of the table. How about Jerry? So it's been a while, buddy.
Yeah, man.
Even your brother was asking about
Yeah,
you.
word.
Yeah, word.
And he was like,
I-
Jerry's really been fucking
I
slacking.
haven't been on one this
Yeah.
year, right? Have I? Or
No.
one, maybe?
Wow.
No,
No,
not.
you've been on.
No, he is not.
Since the
No,
start of the
this
year?
is Jerry's
Yeah.
first 2022
This is like 5 or 6
episode.
weeks,
Yeah,
right?
I
Yeah,
got my
look at
holiday sweater on and everything.
You made it, bud.
You made it.
bud.
But yeah, I don't know. I guess it's like I just been like getting back to like a routine. I don't know. I was like totally out of my routine by December. I wasn't exercising anymore.
I feel that.
Yeah, I was just like I don't know. I was like totally unorganized.
So, are you coding?
Yeah, of course.
Okay, so like how he is.
No, yeah, that's
So what
another
you
thing.
fucking talking about, bro?
That's another thing.
Bro, I
because
thought he was in
But I was gonna ask,
Lyoko.
is it getting more intense?
It's
now?
another. That's another thing because we usually have these on Thursday, Friday, right? So like after like 6 o'clock, I'm like fucking my
6
brain
o'clock.
is like toasted.
Yeah.
I'm like
6
I need a nap, and then I wake up. It's like fucking like 7:30. I'm like shit. Like
Nah,
should
I don't
go?
blame you, bro.
Yeah, word. Yeah, but no, I need to come. Yeah.
Hey.
Let me lower that.
Ding.
I used to think I would think that you're in like the Code Lyoko world whenever we're like, "Where's Jerry?" And there's like a 3D animation
the
of
cat.
Jerry. He has the cat.
too with the
We
claws.
just had a class today, actually, bro. It was like at the end of the class, the instructor was like, guys, don't feel bad about the class today. It was probably the hardest class we've had so far. It was just like by the end, my head hurt. Everyone in the class in the chat was like, my head hurts.
Yeah, you know when the teacher knows.
Yeah.
When the
That's
teacher knows,
so
like,
unappealing.
guys,
Yeah.
Yeah, I
it's gonna suck today.
literally
It's gonna
switched my
fucking
major
suck
so that
today.
I didn't have to do what Jerry does.
Yeah.
And I don't want to do it for sure.
Nah, but I like this. I think it's fun.
It's good to have you back, buddy.
Do
It's
things
some
that you
sucky
think
days,
are
but it's
fun.
You're almost done, right? Spring.
Yeah.
Right?
Let's get it.
So, what's like have they been clear about the time frame between when you finish the program and when you like start working?
Well, they have like during like throughout the whole program, they like try to like I guess like vet you kind of
Gotcha.
towards the interview process and stuff like that. And they
Gotcha,
also
gotcha.
have like partnerships and stuff like that.
Oh, look at that.
So they
They'll just throw you.
yeah, they'll
towards,
throw like a bunch of people from the program at the interviews.
That's sick.
Yeah,
That's pretty dope.
And they have like contracts like already worked out and stuff like that.
Bro, Jerry about to be funding the
It's pretty
Joystick show pretty soon.
Yo.
Yeah, and they're like expanding soon actually too. So
That's fire.
Yeah.
We all start dressing like the Matrix.
I was gonna tell Jose to get on it, and then he decided he has something else that he's gonna go for right now.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Wasn't I think I was there when Jose was like talking about the program and
Yeah,
Jerry was
yeah.
like, "That's what I'm doing," and he was like, "Oh shit."
Yeah.
That's what I've been doing.
No,
Well,
I heard he's
honestly
actually
spe-
starting something too. So.
I was gonna say, honestly speaking, joking aside, it's really good to have Jerry back.
Yeah,
We'll
word.
talk a
I
little bit
miss
more
Jerry,
about how we
bro.
went to go see Jackass last night, but that was legit the first time I saw
Ooh,
Jerry
yeah,
in
that was
about a
good.
month. And
So
it
yeah,
was-
me too.
it's
Yeah,
just good,
I literally gave Jerry his Christmas gift
Yeah,
today.
Yeah.
word.
And on
Yeah.
the flip side, I've seen Dylan for the 3rd time in a row
Yeah.
today.
Yeah,
So,
3 days
I
in a
also
row.
fucking hate the cold. So
I
The
know.
cold
Jay,
I
does
hate that I'm
suck.
born in
Yeah.
January too.
It's not even the
Like,
cold. It's
shit.
like the snow and the ice today. It's
Yeah.
like, yeah.
Bro, I almost fell on the way here.
Bro, walking here was hysterical. When I just say, like, I was coming here, and it's like you don't fall, but you lose your footing for a quarter of a second, where you're just
It's like a
walking.
slip and
Yeah,
you're
yeah.
like,
You're walking, you're like, oh, that
You have
happened.
that subconscious thing where you're like, somebody saw me. Somebody fucking saw
But
me.
it wasn't. It's
Just
not
keep
that
walking.
like. It's. I don't feel threatened. You know. It's just kind of like that would have sucked.
Yeah, right. I was gonna say I had to go out to go get my medicine at CVS at the pharmacy
Yeah.
today, and as I was leaving, our gate was frozen shut. I like couldn't leave the house. My dad had to come out with the fucking car thing, like to chip the ice, and we're just hacking away at it until finally the gate opens.
It's fucking
Crazy.
Sandy's igloo out here.
What have you been up to, homie?
Similar to Jerry, got back into a routine.
Routines out here.
Yeah,
Yeah.
routines,
I
man.
know what I'm gonna say when it comes to
working
me.
out, sleeping, eating right, doing a lot more stuff. That basically, yeah. I kind of feel like a big restart.
Yeah, it's important.
Reverse.
Is that it? Really?
Yeah,
It's gonna be
we're
the
learning about
shortest
lights.
chapter or something like-
Yeah, we're learning about lights in my job. So I got a bunch of flashlights for the kids, and they're like running around in the dark. And for
You should-
shit,
yeah, you should, but they could have like fake lightsaber duels. That'd be fucking sick.
no, like you know what I did, because like one of the kids like really into the Switch, just to like bring stuff he knows. I played Luigi's Mansion soundtrack, and like I had
that's cool.
16 kids running around my classroom with flashlights in the dark
Fucking
to
Joey the
Luigi
cool
Mansion
teacher.
music.
Leave it to
They listen to
Joey.
Luigi's Mansion, like
Set up like fake role playing
Man,
scenarios.
I think it's kind of
word.
crazy.
Like
that
they're-
Joey's, I think it's kind of crazy that Joey's kids are that small and they like comprehend video game music
Yeah.
like that,
Yeah,
or
That's
just the
wild.
idea of
one of my
games.
kids is obsessed with Sonic, so I'm sure like the father is like showing him old things because
Yeah.
apparently he knows the tune Sega.
Mhm.
He'll be playing and I'll randomly hear Sega, and I'm like, where did you hear that?
Yeah.
You're 4. Where did you hear that?
Now that Joey brings it up, I just had a really interesting thought.
Yeah.
So like Jerry obviously had 2 older brothers growing up.
Mhm.
Dylan had an older brother growing up. Joey had your dad, Joe, who was very, technologically advanced for a dad. How the fuck did I get into video games?
That's a great question.
Both of my parents, like,
I think
are
it was
in-
just like you weren't into sports, and it was
I think
like.
it was just like I didn't have a brother or a sister.
well, no, they were just your parents had to like get something to suck up your time,
Probably.
and even then, video games didn't
Honestly.
work because you beat them all.
Yeah, I was like, I just
So
find
it
it
was
interesting how much I got into them, considering I didn't have really anybody to show me them. It's kind of like an on my own.
Yeah,
thing.
that's
You
a
never
good point.
went to someone's house and were like, what's this?
Huh?
It just kind of just
You
happened.
didn't
I
play.
always had one.
You didn't play like Wave Race at a friend's house, and you were like, "Bro,
So, like,
this shit's cool."
From what I was told, we always had a Nintendo 64. I don't
Mhm.
remember, and I think it actually broke when I was like 2 or something like that. But I got a PS1 when I was like 2, so I've basically always had that shit.
My father, I got into it because my dad used to play Tomb Raider. He liked a lot of video games, and he said there's a picture of like me sitting next to my dad, and he's playing Tomb Raider.
and you're touching your boobies.
Yeah, right. But as I got older, and I was like, "What are you doing? I want to do that." That's when he got me one of my first games. It was like an Elmo game, and I was like, "Fuck this!" But the game was
Letter or
Crash Bandicoot.
number?
I think it was letters.
I had letters too.
Letters.
Yeah.
Yo,
Enjoy-
remember?
yeah, I was-
Remember when McDonald's used to have the Sesame Street, the one on Ozone Park?
Yeah.
They had 2 little N64 controllers, and both sides I think played Elmo.
What?
So like while kids were like waiting online for their parents to order food, you can go to that little gaming area. It was a little corner that had
bro, I want the McDonald's.
screens.
You don't remember
gaming
that?
corner. I didn't have a McDonald's gaming.
There was a
corner.
lot of
I had
McDonald's
that.
that had
there
that
was a
back
lot of
in the day.
McDonald's that implemented
Like,
that.
there was a shit ton in Queen. Back in the day, it was pretty customary that obviously everyone knows the ball pits and like the play places and stuff like that. But a lot of them had those little N64 things. I distinctly remember like playing Donkey Kong 64 in McDonald's.
I remember playing
the kiosk. I don't remember actually playing. I don't think
Yeah.
I actually played it.
Fun fact, my dentist had one in his office.
What?
Yeah. So I would go to my dentist's office and I would always
Damn,
play Tony Hawk's
fucking-
Pro Skater 3. It was over and over and over.
That's fucking
Bro, that's
And you
sick.
know me, I'm pretty fucking
Oh
sick.
my
Bro,
It's
that's
God.
the easiest weight room I've ever heard of.
Imagine,
I have
like-
kids, I have parents looking at me like, damn. that
Imagine going to the
motherfucker can
DMV
grind.
and they're like, "All right, while you wait, let's play Guitar Hero." let's go.
Because they would live at the DMV.
Yeah, this shit's crazy.
Because it's like, finally,
I
a
want some
place to
free
show my
video
skill.
games. I'm
that'd be
reading
free
Men's
money.
Digest
Can you
as a
imagine they have
6-year-old.
An arcade at the DMV.
Yeah.
Holy.
While we're on the
Printing
topic
money.
of kids and games, fucking, when are we heading to? Because we're obviously kids. When are we heading to the new Dave and Buster's? The
Oh,
totally
oh.
not ghetto Dave
Yeah,
and
we-
Buster's.
Oh, I'm
What?
definitely.
What?
There's a new Dave and Buster's very close
It's like
here.
10 minutes away.
Yeah.
Is it like franchise or it's just its own thing
Dave
that
and
just
Buster's.
popped up?
It's a
Oh
brand
wait,
new. Dave
it's a Dave and Buster's.
Yeah.
yeah.
And there's a new one that popped up where?
Gateway, on the Belt Parkway, like when you're
Okay.
going towards
Yeah,
Five-
one
I
I
exit
think
away.
I think I've passed it actually.
Yeah.
It was said like it was new.
It's just we gotta go like
That
gotta
shop,
go like 11 in the morning.
that shopping
All
center
the kids
has
are in
like a
school.
billion fucking stores now.
Yeah, word.
like you turn around and there's like 150 more stores
Mhm.
that isn't on like the main part.
Yeah, it's like behind it.
Yeah.
There's like a whole outlet back there. It's crazy. Sheesh. What have you been up to, Dilla?
Yeah, I've just been catching up on YouTube stuff.
No fucking shit.
Yeah.
So you're telling me that Jerry's been coding,
Yeah.
Joey's been teaching, and Dylan's been
But now
watching
it's more
YouTube?
like with me it's all like passive though.
Yeah.
It's like other podcasts. It's like I'm multitasking. I'm like
Right.
doing homework and playing Pokemon and watching a YouTube video.
Yeah.
All at the same time. And it's like it's working, but I'm like, is it? Is
Yeah.
it working? How optimal am I being? Because especially with school, it's like the first like 3 weeks of school is like there's no homework, or if there is, it's like a random shit. It's like chapter 1, how do you communicate well? It's like you speak. Like what the fuck are you talking about?
You
Oh, you're
talk.
taking a speech class?
Oh yeah. Well, my major is now business communications.
Oh, okay.
So now it's all communication classes, and those are
Yeah.
So it's how to talk.
yeah. But like they try to make it higher level than that.
Have
but-
you ever met any of your classmates that were like they really couldn't talk to people? And
Yeah,
they were
well-
like,
I don't
taking
know.
This class to
Public speaking is like that though. Like you take a public speaking class and it's like, guys, this is the easiest fucking class. You literally go up there. It doesn't even matter how good you speak.
Yeah.
Just do it.
Shout out
just
to
do
the
it.
shout out to the best public speaker in this on this table, Joseph Ortega,
Yeah.
aka our 8th grade president. I'll never fucking forget when I saw your little ass walk in our school uniform to the front of the church and they played the president's.
Oh
Yo,
my god.
There were kids in our class that were like fake saluting you, right? Things like that. I was the one kid in the back.
Holy
like, this
shit.
fucking.
I'm imagining jets.
your smug ass little face.
There's jets flying
funny.
over
Yeah,
Atlantic Avenue. But it's the guys on the fucking ATVs.
Yeah.
Paper planes.
Yeah.
That's funny, man. I try to block those memories out.
No, bro.
what
Live
I'm
up
here-
to it. Live
That's what
up
I'm
to
here
it.
for. You were VP the year before.
You're
I
running
don't
for
think I
office,
forgot.
bud.
Yo, word. I remember that.
You upgraded, bro.
But I remember. You know what?
died.
No, I remember, like when you're in that like elementary school and like junior high, that whole like president, vice president thing is just a title or something for kids to do. But I remember like I made promises and I was like, no, I'm gonna do them. I'm gonna do them. Like I made sure to do them. I said,
Joey learned about the political system.
Oh,
Which
shit.
guy-
Did anybody run against you?
to be honest, I don't know. I think Bennett Holmes.
I think
Bennett
he
Holmes-
did. I think he did.
I love that boy, man. Shout outs to Ben.
Ben's a homie, bro.
Ben's
Dude
a
that tries to
fucking-
run around.
Shout out to the losing president.
We're gonna ban homework.
Fucking horrible. Can't beat Joey.
No, but
we're gonna get a new
I
soda
painted the
machine.
slap ball field. We used to have like a
Yeah,
slap ball
that he
field in
did.
our schoolyard, and it was basically like bootleg baseball with a handball, and the paint was chipping really badly, and a lot of people would fight. No, you were on first. No, I made it. I was safe. So I made that. I was like, as a president,
official
I
thing.
will paint.
That's
over the whole
important.
field.
That's real
That's pretty high.
important.
And I
It's
did
still
it. I
there.
remember. No,
Or no,
it's
they got
gone.
rid of it recently, right? You said on the podcast.
It's the end of an era. That thing's
Damn.
gone.
Damn.
My work, my hard
Damn.
work.
Suit,
Damn,
Joey.
bro. that infrastructure bill's not paying off.
Should have put it in the Constitution.
Yeah.
Should've wrote
That's just
that
not getting
down.
changed. No, take it
I
out.
have a story though.
No, you're not done. Nobody asked me what the fuck I've been up to, and I've
What
got,
have
a,
you been
I've
up
got a
to?
juicy
But
one.
no, but it has to do with what I've
Did
been
you
up
see
to.
a movie?
Carajo.
Did we see a movie?
What you up
no.
to?
So like the YouTube shit.
Yes.
I have a lot of YouTube that I watch like during the day, but then I also have the nighttime shit, which lately has been speedrunning. But I woke up to a video that I did not want to wake up to. So it's not a concert video, but do you guys are you guys aware of Tim and Eric?
Yes.
You guys know Tim and Eric, the
Comedy
comedians?
duo.
Yes. So I've been watching a lot of stand up, so I guess Autoplay recommended to me to give me Tim Heidecker's stand up special from 2020. It's like an evening with Tim Heidecker or whatever. So I wake up in the middle of the special and I'm watching it and I'm like, damn, this is really like horrible.
No.
Like it's not funny at all. Like the jokes are like really bad timing. it's like he's talking about like how his bitch of wife, and I'm like trying to figure it out. And at first I don't even know who it is, right? I don't know it's Tim Heidecker originally. I'm like, is this the guy with like a leather jacket, slicked back hair? I'm like, what is this?
This is Andrew Dice Clay.
So it turns out that the special was made as a parody, where the entire special was written out of jokes that he got from failed comedians.
Okay.
So the whole special is like only
Just
jokes.
shit.
So it's only jokes that failed.
Yeah.
And that's
No wonder it was bad.
and it's an hour and 15-minute special. But I don't know that when I'm waking up to it in the middle of the night, and it's really
Did
like
you get like really upset? Like
I was
they were
just-
like, how was this man?
and I know
up
he's
there?
funny, and he gets like so tongue in cheek about it because he was named that year. He was named like GQ or some publication named Tim and Eric like top 10 most influential comedians, and he says it. He's like, I'm one of the top 10 most influential comedians, and he keeps it, and it's just like it keeps getting worse and worse. And finally, I look it up, and I'm like, oh, that's why it's horrible. But going in, I had no idea. We gotta watch it. It's fucking hysterical.
That's awesome.
It's
an interesting idea.
Yeah, and it's like in reviews are either like amazing or it's like people aren't gonna get the joke if they don't know who Tim and Eric are, like purposefully being unfunny.
Yeah. Yeah, for sure.
I can mess with that.
Yeah. What have you been up to, Bobby?
You know what I've been up to? Yeah.
I care now.
I had to spend a bullshit night in the hospital.
Oh yeah.
Oh my god, what happened?
Man.
We know.
He was pissed in our group
Oh,
chat.
now you guys are fucking.
No, I know. I'm
All right,
aware.
so here's the deal. I'm not gonna get too much into the specifics. I said it last week. Had to go in for a 2-night EEG, strap machine on my head. Look at my brain for 2 nights. I'm perfectly fine, not sick, thank God. Move on from there. Test was supposed to be. I was supposed to be at the hospital 1 p.m. Monday. Be out Wednesday like noon, right?
Yeah.
At like 8 in the morning, they gave us a call. They were like, beds are low. We're probably gonna be 1:30. Cool. Gave us another call at 12 o'clock. Probably gonna be like 3 o'clock now. Cool. Didn't call us again. We called back at 5 o'clock in the afternoon at this point. They're like, oh, nobody called you? And we were like, no. And they're like, okay, cool. Give us like 30 minutes. Keep in mind, this is a very expensive test, like $75,000 that the insurance covers. They tell you that as soon as you book it, and they're like, you have to book it in advance because it just takes like 2 weeks for the insurance to approve it. So as soon as I went a month ago to the appointment, they were like, do it now. And I was like, all right, cool. And I did it. I had it booked. The hospital calls back 5:30. They're like, yeah, we're good. Come now. Get to the hospital by 6:30. We get to the admissions office. The guy literally looks at us and he's like, what are you guys doing here? And we're like, they told us to come to this room. I have an overnight EEG. And he's like, now? And I'm like, yeah. You hear him go back and he's like, hey, do we have somebody for EEG? Yeah. Okay. So he's like, I'm sorry. We just never had anybody this late. We sign up. Turns out they don't have a room ready. They just told us to come until they had one. So now we're waiting in an office for 2 hours. 8 o'clock comes. Finally get a room. They tell us that the technician will be in at 10 o'clock to strap the machine to my head. 10 o'clock passes. And then at 12:15 a.m., the nurse walks in and is like, I don't think you're getting this test done today. So it's like, why the fuck am I in this hospital if that's the case?
Today's tomorrow.
So I'm like, okay. She's like, yeah, I'm sorry. And I'm like, it's not your fault. But I'm like, this is bullshit.
Yeah, and plus the tech isn't gonna show up at midnight. Like,
At 1 in the morning, another nurse comes in and she's like, we're going to try to get somebody to come in the middle of the night to put the machine on you. And at this point, I'm like, all right, at least they'll get some of it done. And it's not for nothing. Stood up all night. 5 in the morning comes around, finally getting tired. No one's had put this machine on. I'm like, I'm finally going to close my eyes. Close my eyes. The nurses come in, and the elderly man next to me takes the loudest shit of his life into a bedpan. It was one of the grossest. I actually have it on video, not him shitting. I'm sure that breaks some laws.
You're videotaping this man shitting.
It's a video.
Do
of,
it.
It's a
Just
video
turn this way.
of my face, and all you hear in the background is just like, but like the metal resonance of like his shit hitting the bed. It's disgusting. So I was like, there goes my sleep. So then I decided to watch TV, and then finally at 7 o'clock, I was like, now I'm tired. Now I'll close my eyes, and they just decided to turn all the hospital lights, and it's like time to get to work. It was the worst experience of my life. Then the doctors came in at like 9 in the morning, and they were like, you ready? We're gonna strap you up to the machine. And I was like, I'm going home. I'm not staying here anymore. This is done. And then everybody I talked to was like, yeah, we don't know what happened. Their excuse was they were missing a piece of the equipment for the machine. Wow. But if you know I'm coming in for the appointment on Monday,
Why wasn't everything there? Yeah,
you know what I mean?
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
Dude, you should have
But
that.
that was my
so sorry to
bullshit
hear
night in
that
the
shit.
hospital.
Hospital experiences suck. I think just in general.
Yeah, I think
Definitely.
they
I
make
don't
it
think I've-
purposely bad.
Look, I still have like the sticky shit on my arm.
Yeah, you do.
Anyway,
I haven't had a bad experience yet.
God bless.
I think
you.
it's just like an overnight thing, man.
Speaking of that,
I feel.
remember the videos they posted of the naked guy running
Oh
around in
my
the emergency
god!
room?
Yeah.
It's an overnight hospital thing. It's just
Yeah,
like,
where it's the different vibe because
it's
of the
fucking-
time.
Yeah.
Not only that, like unfortunately, I have had situations where like my stomach was bad in the past that I've had to stay overnight in the hospital, but that was by far the worst overnight stay I've had in the hospital. Hey, we lost footage because we're professional, and I'm just gonna
we were
pretend like
talking
I'm not
about
screaming on the inside
hospitals.
of my head right now.
Hospitals are not good. They're bad.
word.
Point is, hospitals, not a fun stay. If you know that your equipment's missing, don't tell me to come in, and that's that. Everybody was really nice though. Shout outs to Jackie, she's a great nurse.
Have you ever been? Have you, Bob? I know Bob has, but have either Jerry or Dylan? You been on the sleepy gas?
No,
Yes.
I have not.
No.
One time.
That was
For your
crazy.
wisdom teeth?
I didn't even know.
Yeah.
I didn't even know.
You got-
I went. Go, tell about that.
I was
only
gonna
remember-
say real quick, you got your wisdom teeth out really early, right?
Yeah.
I
They
think
were
like
coming.
15 or something.
Yeah. it was
My
like
wisdom
freshman
teeth
year of
never
high
grew. Like
school.
2 of my wisdom teeth never grew in. Like the top ones,
I had one removed.
they never grew in.
They
The only
always
thing
told
I
me I
remember-
needed to remove mine. I never did it,
Ah.
and it's
They
not.
were like
giving
messed.
me
Yeah.
any
If they don't
problems
mess
yet.
with your teeth, they don't take them out. But
It's not
I
bad.
only remember the gas being like sweet smelling. That's it.
I don't remember anything. Like I didn't even know. I went to get a surgery near my vocal cords because there was like something that was teared, and I remember they laid me down and they were like, "Here, put this on your mouth and breathe in." And I thought it was just something to help like the lungs during the surgery or something. And they were like, "All right, count for me. Ready?" And I was like, "All right, 1, 2, 3," and I just was gone.
Yeah. By
Yeah.
3, you're gone.
Yeah, that's
And
how they time it.
but I didn't know it was sleepy gas. But now that I know, if God forbid, if I ever had to go through a surgery again, if I needed to put the mask on, I'm gonna try to fight it as long as I can.
So
You're not gonna make it any
I'm
further.
gonna try. I want to try. I'm gonna like,
Hold your
okay.
breath.
this is a great segue. No, I was gonna say this is like a
Stop
really,
holding your breath. They punch you in the gut.
I was gonna say this is like
Stop.
it's a really good segue after this Pillow Cube ad.
Yeah.
Fuck Pillow Cube.
Honestly,
I kind of want one.
I've got a bone to pick with Pillow Cube, but I'll save it.
Okay, can we just say fuck every pillow company?
Word.
If you own a pillow company and your pillow is the one that's gonna save the day,
Word. I
the
want to
fuck
be
outta
like
here.
this next time.
I was gonna say, whatchamacallit, that
It's here.
Shout outs to our boy, because he tried to fight Anesthesia.
Oh, I remember this video.
I'm still gone.
Steve, wake up.
there he is. It's like they're a doctor that like their job is to make the exact amount so that you will pass out at that exact time.
And that's
so
why
you
they're-
think, oh, I'm gonna
I'm
make
not
it 2 seconds further.
And that's why it's the highest paying job in America.
Crazy,
Right.
man. Crazy.
Anyway, speaking of Steve-O, the Joystick crew got together yesterday for a very rare occasion, and we went to the movies to watch Jackass Forever,
Wow.
which we'll get to in a minute. But can we
Forever.
just pause that for a second? How the four of us got together to go watch a movie?
Out of nowhere.
public event?
Yeah.
A public event.
The last time
Like crazy.
the four of us were in the same movie theater, I'm fairly certain was Anchorman 2.
That was a good movie.
Which is-
Wow,
stupid
that
long
might
time
be.
ago.
That might have been it. Yeah, we went to all see Anchorman 2.
The last time I was in a theater with Dylan was when we went to go see that bullshit Terminator movie.
yes.
And that was the night that you, me, Jerry, and Jose walked back home like fucking 2 hours.
Oh, that was
But it
nice.
was a lit ass night.
That was really
I remember
nice.
that.
But it's been a while since the group of us have gotten together for a movie. You know, typically Jerry and I are like the Marvel boys.
Yeah.
Joey tagged along for his first movie of the year with Spider-Man.
Spider-Man
so
boy.
that was cool.
I'm here for the funnies.
Dylan's here for like everything else practically.
Yeah, word.
Like if Wes Anderson makes a movie, Dylan will be getting that ticket
Sneaky.
first. But anyway, we went to go see Jackass, and man, I could talk for years about that movie. I'd really So obviously you expect Jackass to be Jackass, like you expect it to be silly and you expect it to be the stupid Jackass that it is.
Over
but
the
I didn't
top.
expect it to hit me on like a nostalgia level that it did. I won't say emotional because I don't think that's the right word, but it's definitely like, man, what's the word? It's just kind of like,
I don't know.
I guess
Nice feeling nostalgia, I guess.
It's
Like
just weird because it's not a new thing. You can always tell when you watch the Jackass crew, like that sense of family that they have and stuff like that. But it feels even stronger now that they've been doing it for as long as
And they have kids and shit, and they're older. I feel like that also.
Like even
adds to
seeing
it.
like Pontius's kid in the fucking movie and shit like that, and a lot of his
proteges.
dick, unfortunately.
Yeah.
a whole lot of
There's
dick.
a lot of dick.
Yeah,
in
there's
that
a lot of
movie.
dick in the movie.
Yeah.
You know what I think helped with you that feeling? We went to this. We went opening night at our local like theater, and it was just us four and like a couple and like two other couples that were both like man and woman.
Yeah.
And it was such an empty theater that I think because it was so empty, it kind of felt like it was just our thing.
Yeah.
That it was kind of like we watched Jackass when we were like high schoolers. Like, oh, this is funny. This is really funny. Watching it on YouTube and everything. So like us being adults going to a theater like this big event and it
Yeah.
almost feeling like an empty theater,
Uh-huh.
bro. It was like we were just like, we did this. We rented it. Joystick rented that theater.
Yo,
We
Shout out to
didn't. We
Cinemark.
bought 4 tickets. That's all we did.
Yeah.
What was I gonna say though? Fucking another thing is just like, so I think it hit me yesterday. I don't think I understood how big of a fan of Jackass I was until last night.
No, I knew.
Like-
I was always a fan.
Like Joey was sitting next to me, and I think you can attest. There were scenes in the movie where I was telling Joey exactly what was gonna happen based on like the clothes they were wearing or the way some character looked, and I was like, I've seen these movies too many fucking times. It's crazy.
yeah.
But that Loki just made it so much more special
It
because they
solidified
revisited
it.
so much shit. Like they revisited so many old stunts and so many old.
And that
like,
was the theme they
gags.
brought up too, because they said the 3 was 10 years ago and the first was 20 years ago.
Yeah.
So it, like you really see the time development.
for sure. Man, there was a 10-year difference between 1 and 3.
Yeah,
I believe so. It was.
Yeah.
I believe it was close to 10. Yeah.
it was close to 10.
Or maybe it was 10 from the start of the show until 3,
Mhm.
something like that.
Real quick, what did you guys think of the new talent?
The fat guy's funny.
the fact, yeah,
They're good.
he's funny.
They got people who have balls. They
Yeah.
just people that do it with no question.
I like
what's his
Poopies.
name?
I like Poopy.
Poopies
Dark
is
Shark?
good.
Dark Shark, Jasper's
Dark
dad.
Shark.
Poopies is good. Dark Shark is good. With the name of the other black guy who skates and does the biking stuff.
Eric Monaco.
Yeah,
is-
Eric's
he's
really
cool.
good.
I liked him because he fucking did everything.
Yeah, and
He
he,
got
was
rocked,
cool. He
yeah.
got rocked around, but he was
He
cool.
did everything.
You know who I thought was gonna do a lot more shit? Jasper, the black
From
guy from
Loiter
Loiter
Squad?
Squad.
It's funny you bring that up. I low-key wanted to see more Tyler. Tyler the Creator's spot
Yeah,
I
word.
felt was better than most of Jasper's part. I like Jasper, but
Yeah.
I like Jasper,
it just made
but
you
I
want
felt like
yeah.
That
Yeah.
was mad funny.
Oh, just a collab. Yeah, well, that's what I want to see.
You know what was also cool
Yeah.
for me to see too? Just seeing Jeff, like the director of the movies, Jeff Tremaine. Like, because he's such a big part of Jackass too. Granted, he's not part of the cast, but he's part of the crew. He's like one of the...
He's like a.
films it. He makes it look pretty.
Next to Johnny, he's like the next
Well,
leader.
Bobby also said this, and I know Bobby definitely wants to get into this, but Jeff is a very good documentarian.
Absolutely.
And he films every piece of footage. He
Everything.
knows how to set up every shot.
Mhm.
Like before, I remember me and Bobby were watching Jackass 1, and there's a scene where Johnny Knoxville is going to get hit with a less lethal round to the stomach.
Mhm.
And you hear that, and they film it for 5 minutes before they do it, and you're just sitting there like, "Fuck, he's gonna get rocked." And it's a he
But
builds
he gets all the
suspense almost,
reactions, all
Yeah.
the B-roll, and it's important.
and it's real.
That's another really important
They
thing,
don't fake
too,
shit
like-
at Jackass.
it's not
Yeah.
fake. It's
They don't
not
fake,
fake.
anything. Like because it's like reality is fake, and then it's like when you have something that's fiction, you're trying to make it real, but you don't want to make it too real.
Mhm.
Yeah.
I also thought it was cool that a lot of the new people on Jackass were like fans of it, have tattoos of it and shit
Yeah.
like that, and now they end up part of the
Being on
crew.
it.
I think that's so fucking sick.
I told Bob when we were in the theater, like I was like, imagine being this like new talent and having to perform next to these like legendary people, and be like, a lot of them kind of look starstruck, especially the guy Zach. I don't want to call him the chubby one, but Zach, he looks starstruck the whole movie. He's just kind of like giggling. Like Steve will be like, "Hey, can you pass me a juice?" And he'll be like,
Is he Poopies?
"Okay." What? Who?
That's his like name.
No, his name
the
is
big
Zach.
guy, Zach.
Yeah, the big guy.
He's a
Wait.
big guy.
No, Poopies is the blonde dude.
Poopies is the blonde one.
Oh yeah.
He does like everything.
Bro, he got
Can't do
fucked.
math.
He can't do math.
Can't do math.
Can't do math.
I was also gonna
fuck.
say, honestly, I don't really care. It's Jackass. It's gonna be spoiled tomorrow with people saying, "Did you see that scene?" We're gonna be seeing them on Instagram by the end of fucking tomorrow. But what I was gonna say, it was my phone. What I was gonna say was shout outs to the best Jackass intro yet. Holy shit!
That was
wild.
insane.
Holy shit! Can I have my phone, please?
It was better than
Okay.
what?
Yeah, who do you
3?
think got the worst end of the stick on that whole movie?
Aaron.
Aaron always gets
Aaron.
the worst.
I don't think
got it
Aaron
the
always
worst.
gets the worst.
I feel
but
like-
Aaron
I
got
feel
the
like- I
worst.
feel
I
like-
don't think he gets it always.
I feel like Aaron and Dave, because they're not star power, it seems like they always get rocked.
But that's not what it is. Aaron, genuinely, you feel sorry for Aaron when things happen,
Yeah.
and that's fine. But this time around, they fucked Aaron up. They fucked Aaron up, bro.
Aaron is.
Aaron
God.
also did the 2 challenges that I will for sure will not do.
Yeah.
He did 2 things that I will never agree to ever.
Keep talking.
So number 1, because we can just talk about it, right? No one cares if we like spoil it. So number 1 is they chained him up to a chair and then let a bear in the room, and then they let the bear eat salmon off of his dick and stomach.
Which they
I would not
poured
do. I would
honey
not
on
do.
him,
I would not
salmon.
do that. I'm not down. Fuck the bear. No candle.
What was the other thing?
They did the cup challenge, where basically they just hit him in the nuts with a cup, and it increasingly got worse, with the last being a pogo, which actually tore his nuts.
That was
Which
rough.
I mean, just hearing it, I'm like, no. Even
was rough.
even if it's
everything about that.
even if it's like Wee Man on the pogo, it's still a no go.
Oh, and real quick,
no go on the
gravity.
pogo.
That's the weight just going. Gosh.
real quick. I'm assuming the second one is the bear.
Yeah, I said we have.
He said the
Oh
bear.
yeah, sorry. I
started
was
with
in
that.
the middle of a candle situation.
Yeah.
What I was gonna say is that stunt. Speaking of that, the cup test. The cup test was not only my all-time favorite Jackass stunt. When Johnny Knoxville originally did it, it was the first one I ever saw. So when that came on in the
They
theater,
did a trifecta
bro,
too.
a little smile in my heart just peered out, and I was like, "This is fun." Because weirdly enough, when was the first time I saw that stunt? In my church. I saw it like on MTV On Demand. I put
On your
on
church.
the Jackass
On the
cup test, and I
church.
was like, "I'm in love." This
Incredible.
Is great.
What a weird vibe watching Jackass in church.
Yeah, right.
What a weird like. I'm
I
gonna
remember
watch
they used
this.
to on the on demand thing. I guess like MTV made Jackass make these little like things that they could put on their on demand service. So Jackass used to have these like homemade pranks you could do, and they would teach you how to do the prank. So one of them was like you put gelatin in a toilet and it just turns to Jello. So when people pee, they just pee on the gelatin. Which I don't know how that's a prank. It's just annoying. And the other one was you take deodorant and you like cut the deodorant part out and replace it with cream cheese, so that when they go to do it, it's just a slab of cream
squished.
cheese. Yeah.
Oh.
But the reason I bring it up in the first place is because the person that they got to do it and test it was the legendary Ryan Dunn.
Oh yeah.
And I just wanted to bring it up because we miss Ryan Dunn. But I also didn't. I don't think I was the only one who felt it. I do feel a hole without Bam and Ryan in the movie. Like
I feel like they almost like tried to disconnect. Like they didn't even mention them.
Yeah.
Like,
They
I feel
don't
like it was
mention them.
almost
well,
like
they
a
do. They
disconnect.
do have a nice, loving, a very
Yeah.
touching
At
tribute
the
to
end,
Ryan
right.
at the end of the film.
But Bam,
But-
they don't
yeah,
even. They don't
yeah.
even. I was even expecting.
But it's
like,
just
oh,
Bam and Ryan bring like that, like almost that anarchy to the fucking.
They're
group.
the
the can't kill
anarchy.
yourself crew. Like that's what they do. But fucking, it's not that it's weird. Oh, and another thing is like Bam is the skater of the group. Like obviously Wee Man is still a very talented skater, but when it came to like BMX or anything like on wheels and shit like that, that was prime Bam, prime Ryan. So it feels different. And I think part of that was why they brought so many new people in to kind of like fill that hole.
Yeah.
Mhm.
And I'll say I think it worked to a degree, but it still makes you miss them a bit, Makes me want to go watch some old school Viva La Bam and shit.
They always have good guests too. Like
Oh,
I
for sure.
doubted it before I saw this, but then I kept seeing like the names and stuff, and I was
Mhm.
like, oh, they actually got people.
Yeah.
Like they got some hockey player, they got a bunch of other players that are really
They
good.
got
so.
Francis Ngannou.
Yeah.
What do you think of the first female talent on the show?
Rachel?
Yeah,
She's good.
I gotta
She's
give her
cool.
credit.
Yeah,
I thought
she was cool.
Yeah, at first as I was watching the movie, I genuinely thought that they were gonna use her as almost like a prank woman. Like I don't know how to explain it, but
like they weren't gonna do
on
Like
the
a
field
decoy.
type
They
of
weren't
thing.
doing
Like a decoy,
in
yeah.
the
Yeah.
beginning, like the first few, she was just like commentating.
She was
over
there,
it.
yeah. But as
They
soon
had
as
that
she
glitter
did the-
cannon, like they shot her with glitter, and I was like, oh, okay, she got shot with glitter.
Yeah.
That
Nah,
guy
but-
got like bit by a scorpion.
No,
Yeah.
but she paid her dues. She,
she
definitely
did.
paid
She
her
did. She did really good.
Not only that, not only did she pay her dues, she fucking like she champed it out. So I gotta
She
give her credit
did.
on that one.
I'm not chasing my
She's
tongue.
tougher than Dark
Yeah,
Shark.
fuck that. So shout out. You got honestly just go watch Jackass. It was a really good movie. We have the chance, go check it out.
Yeah, don't watch it in front of any children.
Don't watch it in church.
Especially
Be
not
cautious
the intro.
if you're gonna bring a girl because there is
Yeah,
a shocking
for-
amount of
for
wiener in
sure.
that film.
Women are into that though.
I told
If you're
not for nothing, those
to
girls
some-
were cracking their asses.
Yeah, they
off.
were. They were.
But it was funny is the last
It's
thing
funny
I wanna,
stuff.
last thing I want to mention about the thing, and I will spoil this one thing about Jackass. The night before we went to go see the movie, Dylan had come over and we were hanging out, and we were watching Jackass 1.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't know why. Oh, we were watching the stunt in Jackass 1 where they take the electrodes, like the stimulator, and they put them on like their face, they put them on their gooch, and they put it on Pontius's nutsack, and they like do it to that. And I literally went to Dylan and I was like, I have a funny feeling we're gonna be seeing Pontius's dick tomorrow. And that's exactly how they open the fucking movie.
The movie with
the movie
Pontius's
opens with Pontius's dick playing Godzilla. Like that's how the movie opens.
He's puppeteering it with his little arms on it that they glued onto it.
And they get what does they bring at the end?
Snapping turtle.
Oh my
to
god!
bite his dick. Oh.
They have a snapping turtle. It plays the other giant monster effect, like, and they make it look like a giant monster.
But that was
battle.
the best intro I was referring to earlier when I said it had it, because damn, that one's great. But yeah,
The most entertaining one was the lights off one, right?
that was great. That was fucking
It
great.
was the most like
Yeah.
just like it was lengthy.
It was like relatable almost. Like you could do that to
With
your friends and
yeah.
really
In
fuck them
real
over.
life.
But
yeah.
they took it OD.
Exactly.
Like it's like, okay, what's everyone afraid of here? Do that to them.
But I
you
think
know?
that's what made it so funny. You know what I mean? It's simple in the idea, but they turned it to 11. Like they were
Yeah.
like the idea that they had a second room set up with just
Other
equally as
shit.
annoying shit. Yeah, that was great.
Word.
And then even then, it's like a joke on itself because like they pretend like somebody gets bit by the snake, and then they're like, "Oh no, turn on the lights. We're done. And they're like, "Come through here," and then they take them through another room of shit. The best part of that stunt, though, real quick to iterate, they take two people from Jackass and lock them in a room at a time in complete darkness and just fuck with them for like 10 minutes. But there's a part where Aaron and Dave are locked in the room, and Aaron finds a door, and he's like, "Dave, I found the way out. Dave, come on!" And Dave is like, "Nah, fuck that." And Aaron's like, "No, I'm for real, go." And he's like, "It's too convenient." And I was like, "Damn, Dave's been doing these movies
Dave
for too fucking
knows.
long, bro."
Imagine having that bond of a friendship to be like second guessing what they've done. They're active like, no.
Okay, yeah, you can tell they put Dave through some shit if he's second guessing.
That's like hell. And that doesn't Johnny say that? He goes, "I'm gonna put you guys through hell.
Yeah.
Welcome to hell."
Welcome to hell.
And he was like, I don't trust anyone. I'm gonna live my life here. I'm gonna camp out. Well, the rest of my life is gonna be spent in this room.
Right here.
Nah, the one.
Oh snap!
You're the candy man.
Here's my hook.
Is it? Which ones are these? Welch's?
Yeah. My snack of the week.
Mm-hmm.
Well,
Not to be confused with my jam of the week or my preservatives of the week.
I beat Bobby to it 1 week, but
I saw
And
that.
I beat him again. So,
I didn't have one this week.
yeah, right? Because you're not me.
I'm not.
I remember being on the
shit.
train and kids like, "I got Welch's fruit snacks, 2 for $1." Yo, that used to hook me up during college. I'm on fruit snacks. Yo, kid, come over here.
I gotta get my voice ready for this one. Hold on, let me do a vocal.
I know my side hustle for
Pat,
Joystick. I'll
boom,
come here.
boom,
Hold on,
pat.
hold on. Doing my vocal warm up.
Okay. What is this?
Mm.
Nice.
Because people are gonna love that one at home.
Okay.
Ready?
That's it?
No. I'm doing the intro.
ASMR.
I'm doing the intro for the next chapter. Ready?
Oh, okay.
Oh shit. Ladies and gentlemen, put your hands together for Jerry.
For football, welcome. As you're watching this, we are approaching a national holiday. It is Super Bowl Sunday.
With
coming
audio,
up.
we shouldn't. With audio problems, we shouldn't.
I don't
be
give a
doing
fuck, Dylan. We do this my way. It's my show. Anyway, the Super Bowl is coming up. We're getting ready to celebrate. And none of us here are real big football fans, maybe except half of Jerry and half of Dylan, who make one football
wearing
fan.
Three
One
fourths of
football.
He's
Dylan.
wearing the Washington Commanders shirt.
Yeah, for sure. It's the best football team.
Which, by the way, they still don't have a name. By the way,
Are
They
the
stole-
Commanders?
the Washington football team. They're still called that.
I thought they were
No, the Commanders. It came out.
Yeah, I know, but they're like
It's not official.
They
Oh,
don't.
hasn't changed
They
yet.
haven't played with the jersey
Oh,
yet.
okay.
So they still spent a year and a half.
Honestly,
with
I
them.
say they rock Washington football team. It's unique. It's fucking cool, low key.
The
I would wear that shit.
Washington
No,
I'm into
because
sarcastic shit like
that's what
that.
what all the British teams do. Like all the European teams, you just put FC at the end of your
Yeah,
name
football
because it's
club.
football club.
No, Dylan, tell me that doesn't feel like pop punk energy. Like all
Yeah.
these names, and then there's the Washington football team. They put it on a t-shirt on the jersey. It's just words. The Washington football
And then a math
team.
rock riff plays.
Yeah.
Anyway, the Super Bowl Sunday is I don't know why I said the Super Bowl Sunday.
This one
Super Bowl.
specifically.
Super Bowl Sunday is approaching, and it is going to feature the LA Rams versus the Cincinnati Bengals. Teams I don't really care too much about.
Animals.
Animals. Right? Don't get me wrong. I'm sure it's going to be a stellar game, and I am excited to watch it because I do like watching football. I love watching competition. But I, along with realistically like 20 to 30% of other people who watch the Super Bowl, I don't know what the fuck is wrong with me in this word, the Super Bowl, watch it for one reason only. And what is that reason, Dill?
Joe Burrow.
To Google stuff during the game that you don't understand.
It's for commercials. For the commercials.
It's for Joe Burrow.
Okay, yeah, the commercials. I thought you had more to say about them.
I did have more to say, but I thought you guys were going to jump. Anyway.
He did Joe Burrow.
I might as well just fucking edit you guys out of this show.
Me?
Yeah.
Why edit me
I'll
out?
just do the show by myself.
No.
I'm going to sit here and we're going to go like right, and then I'm going to run to that side of the table, put on a pair of glasses, and go, yeah! Because that's how you fucking sound. Anyway. Sorry, I had to get that one out. Anyway, yes, people watch the Super Bowl every year for the incredible commercials. And we just wanted to talk a little bit about some of our favorites and some of your favorites and some of the worst while we're at it. So anybody want to jump on this? I know some people had some very stern opinions when it came to Super Bowl commercials that they were looking at.
Word.
Yeah.
He told us, he was like, do your homework. We're talking about this. And I was like, all right. So I started looking up like compilations going through the years. And I could say the 2007 to 2010 were the best commercials. And then it just stopped. Like, it stopped being funny.
I could probably agree with that.
But 2007 to 10 was prime.
Mm-hmm.
And I picked my favorite one. Do you want me to say it now? Or
Go ahead.
So far, I think my favorite one is a Doritos commercial where a guy comes home in a suit. He's in a small apartment, studio apartment, and he cuts a small piece of a Dorito chip and puts it on a mouse trap in front of a mouse hole, like a cartoon mouse hole. And he sits back, he plays a vinyl record, and it's playing like a symphony, like an orchestra. And he's just holding the bag of chips, waiting for the mouse to come out of the hole. And then a realistic giant guy in a mouse costume breaks through the wall, tackles him to the ground, and just starts beating him. And then the Doritos logo pops up.
It's funny Joey mentions that because that's the most Joey thing I've ever.
That's what I said.
Right? It's like if somebody asked Joey to make a Doritos commercial.
I'd be like, so that something cartoony happens, but then the reality of the expectation happens. It just punches him. Oh, that shit's funny. That shit was cracking me up.
Bro, I was looking for them, and I realized that there's a lot of really boring commercials.
There's a lot. Oh my god.
There's a lot.
I was thinking of which ones were iconic, and the ones that popped in my head right away was is it the Kia, the little mice, or is the hamsters?
Oh, where they're all like human and they're like dancing.
They're all like dancing.
Yeah.
How you like me now?
Yeah.
Oh wow, those are weird.
A little hip hop
iconic for me.
Hip hop hamsters. I remember that.
The hip hop hamsters. What an era.
I don't really have like a
Pop that on the
favorite.
screen right now. Take a look at that shit.
I don't even know why this is in my head or why this is like what comes to my head when I think of Super Bowl commercials. But you remember that like really shitty one where I think it was like a Ford or like a Ram truck.
Dodge?
Dodge was like
God made a
farmer.
God
made a farmer.
God
It was
made
like
a
a
farmer.
3-minute black and white slow ass commercial.
Can you put it
and
on?
Everybody
Can you
watching
put it on?
I don't think I can.
No.
I saw it. And everybody watching it at the fucking Super Bowl party that day was like, "What the fuck is this?"
It just kept going. Like, what the fuck was
God
this?
made a farmer. Farmer. You got a favorite?
I have one, but I'm not sure. It was the first time I ever heard of the product, and I saw the product.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't know if it was a commercial that was made specifically for the Super Bowl.
Okay.
And it was during the pregame show,
Ooh.
which is like the discount. You
Can
got
I
one?
guess?
Yes.
Was it the one where it shaves your head? You remember
Oh, the
Oh,
bar.
I remember that.
I don't remember what.
That shit shut down the internet.
The
for
skull,
that
the
long.
skull shaver. Yeah.
I saw a
remember
billboard
that.
for that on like in 10th Street in the city. I was like, damn, or 10th Ave. I was like, let's
My
go,
guy made
guy.
it.
Yeah.
I
What?
don't remember this.
Mine was a pregame show ad, and it was for like it was like those. It was like, remember those Listerine strips?
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
It was like those, but they were energy.
What?
And the name of the company was called Sheets, and the entire commercial was like a pun on,
It sounds
sheets.
familiar.
So it was like, you're gonna take a Sheets. Oh, I'll take your sheets any day. I got sloppy sheets ahead of me. And it's like, that's the whole commercial. And it was like a 3-parter too.
Oh
Like
my God. Like when it comes back from the commercial.
It would come back and they'd be at a baseball game and they're like, gotta take a sheet? And I'm like, no! God damn it! And I was like, finally the game started and I was like, all right, no more. The sheet's gone.
How much? And then it came back.
Yeah. Oh, that would have been the worst.
Ah, sheet.
But yeah, any type of that. Puppy Monkey Baby is a classic.
Puppy Monkey Baby.
I was
Yeah.
gonna say I'm reading a list right here. I'll probably put it on the big screen so you guys can see.
E-Trade Baby.
No, it was the one that
Throwback.
I passed that threw me back. Some of these are old, like the famous Pepsi machine one. But what was the one that I saw? Oh, it was the Volkswagen Force commercial where the little kid who plays Darth Vader. This one.
Oh, that one was cute.
Yeah. Where he goes to do it at the car and the dad hits the key.
He hits the keys, it turns on. He's like,
This one's old, but it's just like a classic. Dylan, is the Mean Joe Green one a Super Bowl commercial? I'd assume so. It's like one of the most famous commercials of all time.
I'm not sure. I mean, it's football for sure. I don't know.
I would assume it's a Super Bowl commercial. If it's not on the list, I'm assuming it's not because that's probably like the big one.
Hey, it's football in it though.
Yeah, right. That's why I'm assuming. Man, I was really hoping one of these would jump out on. These are really old.
That's what I'm saying. A lot of these.
Yeah,
are
E-Trade
like-
Baby.
E-Trade Baby. I remember him.
Was Zaza classic? It's got to be number
Milka
one or
what?
something.
Can't scroll anymore, bro. Sorry.
You know what's another one? Danny
Really?
Danny DeVito as the red M&M when he turns human.
What the fuck?
The red M&M just like wishes to become human. What the
Where's the beef? Is a Super Bowl commercial? I didn't know that.
I didn't know that.
1984.
Where's the beef?
Word.
I like how they say the score as if that's fucking relevant to the commercial.
It's halftime in America.
There was a year where all the commercials were like OD sad. I remember that.
That's probably the God made a farmer fucking year.
Yeah. A lot of
Man,
Pepsi on this list.
Well, I mean, Pepsi is like
Pepsi
the biggest.
Coke.
thing.
Pepsi, Budweiser.
Budweiser, Doritos.
You know, it wasn't funny. It was just
Yeah,
it was in the
classic.
best. That
Rest
was a
in
great
peace.
one. Rest in peace.
She got tackled and it was funny.
What's number one? Oh yeah, Mean Joe Green. That's it. Want my Coke? Your kid. Cat, you ever seen the Family Guy parody?
Oh,
He
yeah.
throws his jockstrap at the kid.
He just breaks the bottle over the kid's head.
Yeah, that's totally it. Fucking, I think a better one would be like best Super Bowl commercials of the 2000s.
Yeah.
Funniest.
Funniest is that?
Yeah.
Yeah, 'cause
you
what
put
happens-
best, and then it's gonna show like the actor, the famous people at the time.
Yeah.
Made a farmer.
God.
God made a farm.
And God made a farmer.
Just gonna show you that terrible freaking The Shining parody one.
Oh my God, Jerry! That's the one Jerry
That
was
one
upset at.
Jerry was so funny.
Can we talk about that one before
It
we
was
try
just
and find?
awful. It was like
Jerry, what video did you
like,
find?
it's just like they took The Shining to Mountain Dew and they're like, make a commercial out of this movie. Like,
Whatchamacallit, the infamous scene in The Shining where Jack is like hacking the
the
door, and instead of going, "Here's Johnny," it's a different guy's face, and he
It's
goes,
this guy from freaking Breaking Bad. What's his
Aaron
name?
Paul?
Yeah, no.
Bryan
main guy.
Cranston?
Bryan
"Oh
Cranston.
my
He
God,
comes to the radio, it's Mountain Dew Extra or some shit.
Yeah.
it's Mountain Dew Zero."
Zero.
It doesn't even
Okay, look,
sound like.
Look,
It
I'm
doesn't
not- I'm-
sound like "Hey Johnny."
I'm not even gonna front. I'm not even gonna front for a second, okay? I found that shit hilarious. All right, maybe it's because I know it's Bryan Cranston, or maybe just because I know it's
Mountain
The
Dew
Shining.
Zero.
Yeah.
But there was something genuinely fucking hilarious about that.
And guys, it's a brand. And guys, when you have a brand new product, it doesn't matter what it is. When you have a brand new product, you got to make a whole new commercial. Doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Whole new.
And you
whole-
gotta get Bryan Cranston.
and everyone says, "Hey, Mountain Dew Zero, isn't that just Diet Mountain Dew?" It's not. You're fucking wrong.
The worst
It's
commercial.
different.
Tim
I
Tebow
like-
made a pro
I like how
commercial.
number 2 was robot suicide, and it said
Yeah.
that the video was
Video's
no
not
longer
available.
available. I was like, "What?"
I don't know what the robot suicide commercial was.
Groupon doing a Tibet commercial doesn't sound
Oh,
good.
man.
Kind of want to find that after the podcast.
But most
What
most
is it?
racist and offensive Super Bowl commercials.
What do you guys think is what company's gonna take the funniest commercial this year?
eHarmony.
I wonder if Ryan Reynolds is doing anything with Mint Mobile.
It's gonna be any random, like whatever the most random company.
Mhm.
It's gonna be that.
It's gonna be random. I don't think it's gonna be Doritos or
usually-
Coke.
it's
it's gonna be
It
someone
usually
random.
always
In
is
the
random.
mood.
Like Doritos and Pepsi,
No.
they always come in hard with their shit. But like the funniest one is always like some throwaway company that. Always
Also,
comes
the
in.
random one that's been doing it the last few years is what is it? Dernil, the laundry detergent. They make one every single year now, even though they're like a smaller company, not big in the
Yeah.
states.
Can't wait to see the new Snuggies.
What?
Mattress
Is it
sale.
no? What's the toilet? Charmin, right? The Charmin bears.
the Bears.
That's what I meant to say.
The Bears.
The new Charmin commercials about how happy they are to wipe their ass.
Are they gonna have a new Planters commercial?
Is that the peanut guy?
Yeah.
Didn't he turn into a baby?
Robert
And
Downey
like
Jr.
everyone was
played him
like,
at one
"Shut
point.
up."
I thought he got canceled.
Everyone's like, we love peanuts.
Mr. Peanut, sexual harassment, 2008. Come on, guys.
What the fuck?
Get with the program.
Mr. Peanut. I remember
This is
that. He
real?
was off the peanut brand for a while.
What he does with that cane, man.
I hate you. I hate you. You get me invested. You get me thinking like you're on some Wikipedia page or something.
Touch my nuts.
Before we move on.
No,
anyway.
last thing about commercials. And during my search, I found a Bud Light commercial where they were just like two guys like done hanging out. All right, peace. And he goes to fist pump and he goes, "Oh, we don't do that anymore." "You don't?" He says, "Yeah, this is the new thing." And he just slaps him really hard. And then it's just a montage of people like saying goodbye or greeting each other just by slapping each other in the face.
I like
There's
that.
a woman in her wedding dress slapping her maid of honor. People slapping old men, people, kids. all
you had a
slapping
baby?
Each other, like really hard, like bah, 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 bah. And that was it. And it was like Bud Light.
Bud Light.
That was it. I'm like, okay.
I was gonna say, Dylan, do you have a segment plan? Are you doing that this week or
What?
you had a segment? I don't know.
Yeah, so basically what happened was my phone updated
Got it.
and deleted all of my notes, which
Oh,
included the full segment.
fuck.
However, it regarded former episodes,
Uh-huh.
and I already watched the episodes.
Got it.
So I don't have to do that. So I'm just going to reformat it into like a trivia
Got it.
thing.
So you'll see
Okay.
that soon.
Yeah, next time there's at least 3 of us, there will be a trivia related segment to us.
Got it. Sounds
Yay.
Lit.
So
Yeah.
watch all 75 episodes
Yeah,
now.
watch
good.
every
so
episode.
you can get ahead.
So you can
You
get
guys
ahead and
can,
maybe see an above average
you guys
segment.
can play along, you know.
Do you remember what Dylan did in episode 7? Neither do I.
No, you querky son of
I
a
know I got an
bitch.
EEG in episode 6. I don't know what you did.
How
in
many
episode
episodes
7.
of Joystick has Bobby been in?
None.
Great question.
There's
You know what's a
gotta be
better
one.
question? You know what's an actual good question? How many videos on this channel I haven't been in?
There's a few.
There's a few.
There's a few.
There's a few.
Yeah.
I wouldn't say
The
more
thing
than
is, though, is
20.
even when Bobby's not there, he's there.
It's there. Yeah.
Like Rogue Legacy is
Yeah, but
Bobby.
that's-
He's right there.
that's-
He's in the corner of the room.
He's
You
right
hear him
next
like,
to us.
"Yo."
Back in the day when you guys used to record the Let's Plays, I would just like chill in the bed with my headphones in, and if anything went wrong, I was like there to fix it. But there are a few where I like left the room or I went to go do something. So
Mhm.
it's interesting to think about. And for anybody who gets tired of me, I get tired of me too. Don't worry. It's just because I live here. That's why.
It's just 'cause
If you
It's
guys
kind-
don't want to see me
This
anymore,
basement, we
if you
got.
guys don't want any more Bobby, just let me know. I'll go behind the camera and I'll
Our
let these
our
fucking
sub
handsome
views,
guys-
our subs and views just skyrocket.
We're doing the but the value, the production value goes way down.
You
Like,
guys
we're,
could be my dad's son for the chef's son.
We're doing it outside. We're doing it in front of Bobby's house
Yeah,
in the
it's
cold.
still in my house with my family. Oh man.
fucking Jose in an apron or some shit.
Looks kind of like me, but with slanty eyes. Oh man. Oh, I guess I could. You know what? I'm gonna mention it because then it holds me to it. You know, we're trying to
Cool.
get a Super Bowl special episode of the Chef's Son out. I think that'd be really cool.
Yeah.
By the time you watch it, it'll be out soon, hopefully. So.
Are you doing anything? Is
For the
anyone doing
Super Bowl?
anything? Yeah.
I don't think so. I think like maybe like go to a fucking uncle's house or something. I don't know.
I'm not doing anything, but my parents kind of like try to make a big dinner for ourselves.
My,
But other than
That's
that,
nice.
I don't do anything.
My dad is very adamant about doing the NBA All-Star game at the house this year. And-
Okay, I'm
No, so you see how Dylan's going like
I
this?
am always down for
So
that.
it's funny Dylan's going like this because my dad brought it up when we were walking to the Lakers
Yeah.
game I brought up a couple weeks back, and he was like, "I'll invite Negro. He's into basketball. I'm not gonna invite Negro. He's not gonna come. I'll invite. Watch basketball. All right, you know what? It's just gonna be me, you, and Dill for now." And every time my dad brings it up, he's like, "All right, so it's me, you, and Dill." Like those are the first 3. And then he's like, "I'm gonna tell Mario and Bulldog
Yeah,
to
yeah,
come.
yeah,
I'll
yeah,
let
yeah.
Jerry
They
know,
can
but
come
me,
if
you,
they
Dill."
want.
Yeah. So he's like, he already knows you're
Yeah.
down to go.
Yeah. We're all here for the.
Yo,
That's dope.
We all want to see the dunk contest.
Speaking of All-Star stuff for a second,
Yeah.
I saw a commercial in the hospital for the NHL All-Star Weekend game.
Yeah.
What is it? A weekend? that
Yeah, they do 2 days. Yeah.
That shit looks sick, Dylan.
Yeah, they-
that shit looks OD awesome. I'm
they
not
do.
even gonna
They
front.
do like a 10-round skills competition.
That skills competition looks so cool.
So
It's
so the
crazy.
first one they did. So you guys kind of saw it in like there's a scene in Jackass, the new movie,
Yeah.
where somebody slaps a puck into his balls.
Yeah,
They do that to see who can hit the hardest, like who can hit the puck the hardest.
crazy.
And that one's good because they do it from like a sprint. So it's
Uh-huh.
like they literally hit it like 110 miles an hour.
Fuck.
Yeah.
Imagine getting hit by that
Yeah, in the nuts.
In the nuts.
in the nuts.
But yeah, no, they do a ton of different shit now. They always have like celebrities and stuff. It's fun stuff. It's just the All-Star game sucks. but it always does.
I saw they like designed some like Kobe trophy. Yeah, it's
Interesting.
like some like
I didn't see
some
that.
like try hard like all-star game trophy, basically. Because Kobe was like
Kobe always popped off. He was
he was the all-star. Like
he was like, no defense, okay.
exactly.
Dylan, have you ever played hockey?
No.
You look like the type of person to play
No,
hockey.
I played like roller hockey and I
Dylan
had
looks
bad
like
balance.
the only type of person at this table.
I'm wearing a fucking jersey. Yeah,
Maybe
I
that's
definitely-
why it's helped. Maybe
Yeah.
that's why
Hey,
it's
that
helped
guy
me.
in the Jackass movie, the hockey player, he was black, man.
Yeah.
That's not why I
never
said
know.
it, Jerry. He's wearing a hockey jersey.
Nah.
Yeah,
This is white.
why is he?
I'm wearing a
he
Washington-
just so
I'm wa-
happens to wear a hockey jersey.
I'm wearing a
My
an
second one
Oregon
down would've been
Capitals
because
jersey.
he's a huge hockey fan.
Nah.
But my third one would have definitely been because you're white. I'm not even gonna front. It is number 3.
I don't know.
I mean,
I don't know
yeah.
a lot of. There are people in your family that were like really into hockey, and that was like the first Puerto Rican that
News
was
to
like,
me.
I
I
was
have
like,
no
what the
fucking
fuck?
idea. what
I
you're
don't know how
talking
many
about.
Puerto Ricans the Dominicans.
I have
are
no
in the
fucking
hockey
clue who you're
league.
talking
the
about.
the bald guy,
My uncle Joey.
him.
My uncle Joey was the only person that was into hockey. May he rest in peace.
Interesting.
Yeah,
When
he
I-
did love hockey. That was it though. I don't
May he
even
rest
think you're
in
talking
peace?
about him. Yeah.
No,
Wow.
I saw.
No, no. That's
Are you
why
talking
I
about
saw
Mario? Who are you talking about?
He has glasses, like thin
My Uncle
glasses.
Mario?
Maybe it's him.
My uncle Mary doesn't watch hockey for shit.
We were all talking about
Yeah,
hockey.
and we were talking about how it'd be cool to go watch it in person because it's a cool sport to watch.
Yeah, which by the way,
But he
guys, we
doesn't
have to go to a
which it
hockey
is,
game.
Yes, yes.
We have to
Those
go.
motherfuckers don't watch
Like,
hockey.
I
for
thought
shit,
I was.
I'll tell
I
you
thought
that
he
much.
watched hockey like that.
My uncle Joey, who passed away, was a big hockey fan. He was the one person in my life who was always like, "I'm gonna take you one day." We never got a chance to. He actually gave me a puck when I was really young, which was cool.
Pucks are
That's
cool.
cool.
Yeah.
Nice.
Fucking,
My
You
dad
can't
wants
catch
me
him
to
now
go
because there's
fishing.
netting.
He's like, we gotta go fishing.
Anyway, yeah, my dad tries to get me to do that too. My dad, I get it. Like it was a thing he did with his dad, and it's not, honestly
Go
even though I
fishing.
don't like fish. Yeah, it's something
Go.
I have to do. It's a
It
responsibility.
feels like a goofy movie, kind of like go
No,
fishing.
Have you gone fishing though?
I've never gone
Go
fishing.
fishing.
No, fishing
It's
is
a-
good, but
I've never done
But the
it.
thing is like that was something my dad used
Go
to do
do
with
it.
his dad, and it's something that he wants to like continue the tradition on. And I've gone fishing, but I'm not crazy about it. But it is something that I have to say yes
Yeah.
with, just to kind of like you got to say yes to things. You gotta. It's a bonding moment, and that's the important thing. So
You know what I just thought of? Fishing is a hunting sport because you're hunting fish, but and it's always seen as like this beautiful father son moment, like this teaching experience. But it's so the complete opposite of like a father giving his son a rifle and be like, "Now shoot that deer, go shoot that deer." It's almost like a scarier father son cheating moment than.
I mean, some people catch and release.
some people
too.
different. Yeah, some people are different.
Well, it's also like most of the time you don't catch
Yeah,
a fish
yeah.
that's legal.
Yeah.
Really?
There's rules and regulations.
Like
You have to be a
basic,
certain
like in New
size.
York, a lot of the fish, just based on like where they like move and stuff, a lot of them are like babies and stuff, and you can't catch baby fish. They have to be fully grown.
Oh, wow.
And honestly speaking,
Yeah.
it's
Shoutouts
not
to
many
illegal
people go
activities with your
fishing.
dad.
Well, I'm not gonna say that, but there are people who go fishing for just the sport and they'll like let the fish go.
Yeah.
Like me, I don't even eat fish. Like that's
I
not
caught a
Word.
fish up
Yeah,
the
word.
butt.
my thing though. Is I
Mhm.
I don't like fishing on boats because I get seasick. So I like fishing on like the coast and shit, like on
Like-
piers.
I like fishing. I like doing it with my hand at the edge of the ocean.
Bobby's fishing in like a miniature golf pond.
I'm a fucking ninja.
He has like
Bobby
a
fishing
spear.
like
I like
bear
this.
with his
This
mouth
is
in the
way
water.
better for my
Yeah,
tummy.
I got a spear. I'm waiting for that motherfucker to come by in a river and catching salmon.
This is way better for my stomach.
Fucking it is that time, gentlemen.
Oh!
It is
Ah.
that time. We're gonna talk some jams.
Isn't
We're gonna
it?
talk some yams. We're gonna talk some slams. We're gonna talk some bams. Sound
Is
like
that right?
a clam? That's
Oh.
the easier
Got
face on
it.
the TV.
Oh. Oh.
I can start if you guys want me to. I
Go
know.
ahead.
Oh man, this is actually kind of difficult.
All right, I'll go then.
No.
I'll start. Shit.
Shut up! I said I was gonna start. I'm gonna start anyway. The only thing I wanted to mention is I realized the other night, 9 in the afternoon, by Panic at the
9 in
Disco
the
wasn't on the
afternoon.
jam, so I had to add that. Weirdly enough.
9 in the afternoon.
My jam
Rise
is
as bright as the-
gonna go to. It's between two. One I learned about like the other day, like literally yesterday. The other one I found out last week, so I think I'm gonna go with the one last week because I've been listening to it
Yeah.
more. It is called Gravity, and I don't know how to pronounce the name. I think it's Ferdous, but it's spelled Ferdous. So Ferdous,
Cool.
Ferdous, Ferdo. I don't
Ferdous.
know, but Gravity by
I guess.
Ferdous.
Gravity by Frando.
Anyway, who is next?
I'll go. So my
Okay.
song is a similar artist. I believe I picked this artist 2 weeks ago. DJ Smokey.
Yeah, that
And the
was one with
song-
the other two. Mhm.
And the song is Salute to El Chapo. I was going to pick a different song, but
You
I
haven't
was...
picked that song before?
No, I believe I have not. Why?
Okay, no, it just sounds really familiar. Maybe you talked about it before we did an episode. No, I
Maybe.
definitely haven't gone.
Okay.
I would have known, but
Okay.
I feel like there might have been a week where you were like, it was.
I want to
this
pick
and
this. I may have just played it. But
that
yeah,
might
it's
be
a
it.
mad chill. He adds like a lot of samples and stuff, so it sounds like someone's rapping, but it's just a producer, and
Yeah.
it's very vibey, very chill. A lot of good sound
sounds
effects. Yeah, it's not. He's real good. Like he has a series based on Treehouse of Horrors called Trap House of Horrors, and it's like a 40-minute beat.
That's actually
Okay.
crazy.
Yeah, and I was gonna pick
Okay.
that, but it was like after a while you're like, all right, this is
All right.
fucking no reason for this to be so long.
But that's still interesting. That's art.
No, you.
All right, my shitty song. Bro,
Self-confidence.
Do you guys ever listen to this? I'm talking to you, viewer. Do you guys ever like check these songs out? Check them out. They're pretty good. Anyways, my song is called Caitlin by Jank.
Hey, Jank. I know that
I
song.
like them. That's it. Go check
You're
it
not
out.
allowed to like them.
No.
You're not allowed to like them.
Yeah. We'll
That's like-
we'll
We'll talk about that
Yeah.
on podcast.
What?
we'll-
Okay.
yeah.
It's like a joke that not even a joke. It's just
No.
like
Yeah.
like you can like them, like I like them, but you can't like them. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah.
What, like the Powerpuff Girls?
Or like brand new.
like
or,
the Powerpuff Girls if they were into minors. Let's say.
Yeah. Like brand new or like yeah.
so just like the Powerpuff.
So it's like the Powerpuff Girls. Yeah, exactly. Like that. Remember that fat comic book guy from the Powerpuff Girls with the ponytail and the glasses?
Oh god.
Like that. Yeah.
Oh god.
Perfect.
Oh, God.
analogy. So Caitlin by Jank. Check that out.
Yeah.
My
I'm gonna
song-
bleep out the band.
Yeah. Beep. Bye. Beep.
I changed my mind.
No.
All right, I'm gonna pick a Kid Cudi song. It's "Leader of the Delinquents." It's a good song. I don't know.
Day and night.
I was just randomly listening to Kid Cudi and it came on. And I was like, "Oh, this shit is kind of fire."
Kid Cut.
I like
I've
Kid
never
Cudi.
heard him on like this kind of vibe. So
Kid Cudi is
Did you hear? I think
very
it was the guy
floaty.
from the Bengals, the quarterback, got a message.
he said
from
he
Kid
plays.
Cudi,
Yeah.
And Kid Cudi messaged him, and he was like, "Bro, I listen to your music like before every game. It's so sick,
It's fucking sick.
so dope." Anyway, thanks for joining us for a very entertaining hour, 1 minute and 17 seconds of the Joystick Show. Probably less since we had some tomfoolery in the middle there.
Camera says an hour and 7, but
With the
I
edits
think
in there.
we're
We were rolling for a bit there because of remember we lost thought. It's
Let us begin.
our
Professional.
yeah, that's just,
Professional
that's
is
just it.
how-
We are
that's what you get
here.
professionals. This is
You
a
get-
professional
you get
video
Triple P.
podcast.
Triple P. Professional podcasting.
pushing that P.
People.
We're pushing P podcast.
P.
Anyway, like we mentioned at the beginning of the podcast, it'd mean a great deal if you could subscribe to the Team Joystick YouTube channel and check out some of our awesome content. As of right now, it's mainly just a podcast per week, but we're working on more Chef Son coming soon. Like I said, bringing a special.
Cooking it
before
up,
comes
as they
back
say.
Weekly. Also, going to
Word.
be introducing some Let's Plays and video game-esque stuff to the channel, so check that out. It'll be a lot of fun for us as well. And drop a like if you like us. And if you don't like us, leave. There's like millions of other podcasts.
Do you see
Don't
the
waste your time
dislike
with us.
button
There-
as a creator?
As a creator, you do. I haven't checked it in a long time. I
Oh,
don't
okay.
think-
Because like they got rid of the dislike button.
We have like
Nah,
two
it's
in our
there.
7-year
they
career,
don't
so
put a
I think
number.
we're doing pretty well right
And
now.
those people,
Please don't dislike this video.
Get the fuck out.
they are not
There's
existing
there's
anymore.
extensions to re-enable it. I think.
Yeah. What was the other thing that I was gonna say? Like, comment. Oh, comment. We told you at the
I
beginning.
did.
Of the episode.
I saw you click off the video and not comment.
What
We
is
fucking saw
your
that shit.
favorite Super Bowl commercial? Go ahead and put that down for me, please.
You sound like the guy from Smiling Friends.
Oh, yeah. But yeah, it'd be really cool if you could join the conversation. Let us know if you have a favorite, Super Bowl commercial that you've been frequenting. It'd be really cool.
Or
to
any
check out.
commercial.
And you know what?
Yeah.
While you're at it, let us know who you're rooting for in the Super Bowl. I'm rooting for the New York Yankees. I think they're gonna have a spectacular season.
I'm voting for Europe.
They're my favorite hockey team. I love the way that they score those field goals. It's great. Sports.
I'm gonna root for only the long snapper. Shout out to long snappers.
Now, does anybody
Isn't that
have
a fish?
That's a red snapper. That is not.
Oh man, you were close, Jerry.
Yeah.
Now,
Both play football.
Before we end this beautiful show, does anybody have any final thoughts, final words? I don't have any final.
Your
words.
final world.
I can't even speak worlds.
I play football.
Fish?
I play
Say
football.
random shit for the podcast.